You want to put your
Shoes are rolling.
iced coffee away so it's empty.
So your arm is there on the edge there. So you guys are there on the edges.
Blue shoes.
No, you're going to have to sit your bum, yeah.
I'll be right over here.
You're in shot.
Okay.
There we go. So wrap up for the day. Everyone's left. Oh yeah, sorry. Supposed to do the. Supposed to do the. Okay. Oosh. Wrap up for the day. Enduro Cup number 3 in the border of Gauteng Northwest at Basora Trails. Listen.
It's very quiet.
So nice. There's one generator left running. That's it. No more
I
generators.
even heard a fish eagle when I was up at stage 5.
Yeah, I
Really?
actually also heard it. That was cool.
I saw some vultures flying over as well. How lucky are we? An environment like this. This is what they call work. Someone just crashed something. I know that was the trailer. But here with Frank and Dom. Frank's our videographer, downhiller, enduro rider, motorbike rider, golfer. You do a lot of stuff.
I'm trying to get better with golf now. It's very frustrating, and my back is sore, and my shoulder actually. So, and you know, if you hurt your shoulder golfing, you're doing something not right.
Yeah, it's not a good smooth swing.
Yeah, technical sport, similar to this mountain biking level. Like I'm a roadie, I can fake roadie. I can't fake enduro. You can't fake enduro.
You can't really fake it. Well, you can. You just go slower.
I mean, you can look fast for Instagram.
Yeah,
in
you
any
can.
sport, really.
You
So
can.
that's what you guys can make.
You
us
can
look.
speed tuck. That always helps. You can speed tuck anywhere. It looks fast.
You put
On
your
camera.
photographer
At the right position.
on a windy corner, so you come around, the hair blows in the wind.
Exactly.
It's not from you moving, it's the
Yeah.
actual wind. And then it looks like you're going so fast.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
is that
the
how you do it?
secret.
Okay, so I'm still learning this stuff. And Dom here, our photographer extraordinaire, he actually knows how to take those still shots. Amazingly.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, he
I've
kept-
tried
Those
different
pans
angles.
that make you look fast with the
Yeah.
background blurring.
Yeah, although I didn't do any today, but yeah.
That's because he's got a sore neck also from trying to move the camera really quickly.
Whipping it.
Too much whipping, yeah.
So his background a bit more on the surfing,
Little
cutting
bit,
a wave a little bit.
Yeah. Used to be more surfing and kite surfing back in the day, and then mountain biking grew big time as a sport, which is cool. So massive now.
So a little wrap up for everybody. We got the Olympics on at the moment. We had the Tour de France earlier. The mountain biking growing in the Olympic environment. We've got an environment like this today with the enduro. Enduro, for those who don't know, it's supposed to be unknown trails, downhill sections that you get timed on, and you still have to have a certain amount of self-supporting capability. You're supposed to be able to ride yourself back up to the start of the next trail. South African enduro, still quite a it's quite technical, very short compared to the international stuff that they do out there. But this festival of sport that's going on at the moment, I mean, there's so much to comment on, and so much activity happening. Today's activity around the enduro, we got the rock star Wade Patrick Prinsloo from Northwest Province.
Finally winning again, not breaking wheels.
Not breaking wheels.
He went to aluminium rims, hardcore, heavy stuff, and I think he's running at like 45 psi.
Yeah,
Really?
better, safer.
and one wet shoe.
Yeah, twice.
I reckon that shoe's going to be wet for a while now. Maybe
But
next time again.
Yeah, maybe even.
We'll try and edit that moment in. A little, they call it a shoey if you've never seen it. You may be a roadie, you wouldn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it until about a year ago, and then I saw my first shoey, and I've still been nauseous.
I wonder where the shoey came from.
Yeah, where it originated.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Europe, I guess.
Google that for next time.
Yeah, we'll Google it.
For next time. And then Olympics, at the moment, women's road race on, and looks like about 130 k's to go, so it's still early days with that one. Relatively flat stage, very Belgian type of racing, so lots of twists and turns, lots of cobbles, little short, sharp uphills to deal with. Yesterday's men's road race, the Belgians taking it. Remco Evenepoel, he's an angry young man taking the win there. I don't know if you saw some of the shots of it, but an iconic shot at the finish. He had so much time, came to a halt, stopped with his bike, arms in the air, and the shot behind him is the Eiffel Tower. That was
That's
How
pretty
epic
sick.
is that?
an iconic one.
Yeah.
His teammates, Wout van Aert, he was my favorite for this one. I thought he was going to take it,
Yeah.
but crashed himself out in a corner. Wout's
Hectic.
been doing that all year long. Every
Yeah.
corner, he seems to crash out all over the place. I don't know what's going on
I
with
didn't
him.
know
I didn't
road
actually see
racing
that.
had corners. I thought it was just one straight line for 140 k's.
With some undulating hills.
We prefer it if it would be straight. We don't like it when they bring all this mountain
Well,
biking
very
influence.
sharp corners are never great.
No,
I've seen it's not
especially
good.
if we have to use the brakes. That's very
it's
off-putting.
not
If
good.
you have to actually slow down,
And they
then
still
you-
sit down there, eh?
aero is
Yeah.
everything.
Aero.
Yeah,
Oh, road racing is insane.
yeah.
Yeah, the oaks are
I'm
hardcore.
scared to do road racing. I don't want to go that fast on those little
No,
wheels.
yeah, the tar's
mean, the
hard
thin wheels.
as well.
Those little wheels. Little wheels or thin wheels?
No, thin wheels.
Thin wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done some road racing?
You're on a mountain bike with slicks. That's about as far as it went.
I'm the other side of it. I'm like, I want a road bike to go and ride with you guys on the dirt.
Yeah,
Gravel
you can get a
slowly,
gravel bike.
gravel slowly
Yeah.
presenting that solution for me.
I remember.
And then men's road race yesterday, we did have a South African in there,
Yeah.
Ryan Gibbons.
How
I
did
don't-
he do,
I
actually?
actually don't know what the finishing
Actually don't
position
know.
was.
I didn't
I'll
see.
check it out and see if I can place it in on top of the video there.
Yeah.
I know he's been on good form and he's been working hard.
But
the-
solo, he was solo as well,
Solo.
so it doesn't help also, I suppose.
this is a big thing about the road racing environment. Teamwork is
Yeah, it
everything.
helps.
And for the Belgians, they understand that sense of teamwork as well.
Yeah,
The
and the
Italians, the
Frenchies
Belgians, the
also.
French, they work
2
together.
and 3 for the Frenchies. as
Yeah.
well.
So it was a good day for them. Women today, I think the Belgians are going to take it again,
Yeah.
my guess. The Dutch ride is also really, really good. Actually, any of those typical European powerhouses of road cycling. Frank knows nothing about that.
Nothing.
I
Um,
don't
I'm
know, you know.
thinking like that's one way to get your medals up in the Olympics. Is you just work as a team and you club it 1, 2, and 3. You're just
Yeah,
like building on
exactly.
medals.
and that's if every other nation doesn't interfere with your plans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
which usually happens. No one wants to let you. In fact, no one will let you walk away with a medal. They're gonna give you a hard time the whole way through. And then the part you guys really wouldn't, I assume, go for is the track racing, where
Track.
it's absolutely
Yeah.
the thinnest wheels you can get with the highest possible
Big
speed you can
gears.
find. Big
Filmed some
gears.
track racing, but
Yeah.
outside tracks.
really?
In the
Not
south.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It was good fun. Like
Isn't it
it's-
Hector Norris? Or
Hector
Yeah,
Norris,
Hector
Yeah,
Norris,
Hector
yeah.
Norris.
I've been there too. Actually, I shot photos once
You
of
see
that.
this collarbone?
Oh,
It's
no.
from that.
This plate. That's South Bend. That's my bend.
Okay.
Like hit that floor, flip an
Yeah.
arm.
Trackers are now a whole nother ball
What's the
game.
speed you get up to on track?
Me about 55, other people about 70.
70. Oh,
Well,
that's
those
hardcore.
sprinters. Jean Spies is
Oh, yeah,
racing for
he's
South
good, eh?
Africa
Yeah.
at the Olympics. He's been a self-funded athlete for a while now, and
Yeah.
making his way around the world, doing all the big track meets, getting up his points so he can qualify. I had a chat to him 2 days ago, staying in a hotel outside of the athlete village because they have no meat and cardboard beds.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Should be moaning
no
about
meat.
They're
that.
moaning, sure.
Shame.
But yeah, it is strange. That whole
Yeah.
culture thing that's going on with the Olympics, trying to make it a green environment, is a bit odd.
Yeah, it is
Frank looks a
weird.
bit odd at the moment.
I
Stretching.
feel this is like a way to do like
Stretches.
podcast shows. You must put people on uncomfortable chairs
Positions,
and just
yeah.
watch them like
Stretch and
What's
squirm.
that movie? Men in
like
Black.
suckling, you know.
The beginning of Men in
Yeah.
Black, when they had to get in the chair, he pulled the table.
I'm not
There's
a
the
boss,
writer's
I don't
note.
know. I can't
Yeah.
pull a stump closer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, he did
Stump
set up the
jumpers.
camera. So Jean Spies going to be doing the track. He's a sprinter.
Yeah.
So I talk about the 70k an hour people. He's one of those guys that can get a
70.
70 k's an hour, which is insane considering there's no downhills available.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
events does he do? Because that's distance and there is disciplines, I know.
Yes.
The track
So
too.
he's doing the sprints, 200
Okay.
meter qualifying time. So over 200 meters, what speed are you doing?
Oh, wow.
The build
okay.
up to that, they've got 1 kilometer on the track. He'll take the whole morning to do his prep routine for
Yeah,
that 1
one-
kilometer of effort.
Okay.
And
sure.
literally, it's about how much power you can
Yeah.
generate. And no, he's done some good rides.
Yeah.
Whether he's right up there with the Dutch internationals and stuff like that, it's I
Okay.
don't know. They're insane at the level that
Yeah.
they concentrate at. So he's into what you call the Kieran. That's the one where they
Yeah.
get behind the motorbike.
Motorbike, yeah.
And they do a couple of laps, and about 3 laps before the end, the motorbike pulls off, and then it's up to positioning.
Yeah.
In the old day, it was up to
Elbows.
elbows and pushing each other around. Now you're not allowed to make contact because the world's a bit softer now.
Mm.
Probably a
COVID.
good thing because we've
COVID.
got more people
Yeah.
surviving, no
It's COVID,
contact.
Yeah.
could
But
be.
yeah, Tour de France had a few shoves and pushes out. Those aerial cams, there were quite a few. I did see.
Some of them I wonder about. I think they wanted their 35 wins for Cavendish, so they decided to
Yeah.
ignore the fact that he went from the right side of
All
the
cut
road
over.
straight across to the left.
Yeah,
But maybe they should do a bit more mountain biking. They can understand how to take a line properly.
yeah, because there's
Reading the
trees
line.
and the trees don't move.
Yes.
Actually, so
Yes.
that's your dodging in enduro.
Yeah.
The trees don't move.
So, yeah, bringing it together, it's really about the two guys I get to see at all these events. I get to do commentary across the enduro, a bit of downhilling, the gravel bike, the road bike, the typical mountain bike, marathon environment,
XCO.
the
Yeah.
XCO, and
XCOs are cool.
I see the same sort of energy amongst all these people. Although we make fun of each of them,
Yeah,
they're all part of the same sort of culture. They're healthy, they're health orientated. Mostly they're not doing shoeies, but there is this common culture and this common vibe and philosophy that they live by.
yeah. Yeah, outdoors is always good, eh? Getting fit. I love sport. Like the Olympics, I can watch pretty much anything, and I don't know much about all the sports. But I guess that's with cycling. There's so many disciplines, but it's an amazing sport. All of them have their different things, I guess, but it gets you outdoors and healthy and fit.
Yeah.
I like the mountain biking because it's a bit more naturey vibes. Yeah, so that's kind of why I always went for that. I know with road it can be a little bit hard to train safely with being on the roads
In
and
South
all
Africa,
that.
yeah.
So,
We're definitely on the
yeah.
losing wicket with that one in South
Yeah.
Africa. I don't think we're going to win. Gravel's going to
Yeah.
be the solution for us.
Yeah, I mean they had that in the Sticks series as well, no? So that's full on gravel, nice. I saw a bit of the route because I went to do some photos before the event. So that's another thing that's growing as well now, is the gravel sort of series.
Hey, look, there goes a coffee van.
Because that's
Oh no, that's a sausage saloon.
yeah.
It's quite a name.
They were selling Franks.
Franks were 0 rands.
Yeah, you could get
They
them
were
for
naught
free.
rands. We should put that photo in. I've got a fish eye of that.
They're still getting
So
done
you
in.
can get Frank for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they're missing out because I would have paid them to be my friend.
Yeah.
I had to do it for free.
No,
Yeah.
Well, I had to do it for free.
Yeah.
And Frank, so a bit of the vibe from your perspective. So stills photography, you're out there at a lot of events for Dom. You with a lot of the videography as well. You're getting to trying to capture that spirit of what these guys do. And it's not just about the riders and what they bring, but how these events come together as well. And I've been thinking about it for a while. It's the reason why I'm trying to pin you guys down is, how do we start talking this culture, these personalities, these vibes, this energy? The Krauser brothers with Piger, and the guys on the Trek bikes, and the guys on the Specialized, and the family unit, and who's supporting who, and like all of this comes together. And you guys managed to capture this in your videography environment, your stills environment. The beginning of each of these, there's always good banter between you, figuring out who's going to do what, which line's going to be really cool. You seem to read it so well, but it's that culture underneath. How do you capture that culture?
Yeah, interesting. I kind of just take the day as it comes, feel the vibe. Like, I'll be talking to you, but looking around, going, I need to go and check that guy out. He looks like he's on something.
Yeah.
And then you just go. You follow the feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
He's
The
at
energy.
11 coffees. He looks good.
I can get a free coffee over there.
Yeah.
And Dom?
Yeah, and I think the enduro racing kind of lends itself to culture so much because it's
Yeah,
not
hanging out.
serious.
Yeah.
You pedal to the top in a
Yeah.
bunch, you suffer together, and then you try and beat your mates
Yeah.
down the runs and just
But you never know where you're standing, really. You're on
Yeah.
your own, one at a time.
there's
Yeah.
no one next to you pacing you. You're
So it's
chasing
just
hard.
you and yours against yourself, really, in the line. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, for photos, seeing guys hang out at the top of the lines and they come and check the lines out together. So you always find there's little groups of different riders that probably similar speeds as well with enduro. Like the Foster Oaks, a couple of them will hang out. So, and then also it's a lot of socializing afterwards, which is really nice. I think that's the cool thing. It's hanging out. So I was shooting at number 6 Bull Run, so it was a really nice rock thing, and I saw the guys at the bottom. I think Barry was shouting for everybody coming down there. So there's that cool environment where you're all cheering one another on as well, even though it's fairly competitive. There's a lot of age categories, so if you enter, you can probably come somewhere, depending how many riders there are. But there's quite a lot of age categories. So it's for everybody as well. You don't have to be super technical rider.
Yeah,
There's
there are
B lines,
B-lines,
A lines,
yeah.
B lines, and the A lines sometimes you can roll chilled as well. But yeah, the culture it's a nice culture. I think it reminds me a little bit of surfing, like longboarding, and some like the longboarders are probably like the enduro guys.
riders. Yeah,
The shortboarders are a bit more like the XCO guys because they're like
It's serious.
fast and like quite serious focused.
Yeah.
Longboarding is also very like everybody cheers one another on. It's quite interesting. Yeah,
And you get kite surfing, which would be the downhill.
probably. Yeah, getting big airs. Yeah. Exactly.
And where do the roadies fit into that?
The roadies. What with surfing?
Yeah.
That would be like, I suppose,
Surf
surfing.
ski.
I don't know actually.
Yeah, they don't cheer each other on, they just want to beat each other.
No, well, surf skiers do also paddle together. I guess if you have friends, when you train.
If you have a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
roadies
don't
don't have friends. Do roadies have friends?
I'm
Good
sure they
question.
do.
You
They have
guys
their
would know.
teams. If you watch the Tour de France and you see the team vibes, how the guys fight for one dude to win, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you're paid for that job.
Yeah,
You're paid.
Yeah, you pay during the race.
How did they decide in the Olympics with this road race where who's gonna do what? Do they flip a coin or they
Yeah,
rock paper
'cause-
scissors like
Because how many
French
French?
I'm gonna get gold.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know how many French riders there were. I mean, we had one, but I'm sure the guys work together anyway. But the tactics must be all different. If you have 5 French riders, you can definitely work way better than if you're solo.
So the management of those big countries is a lot stronger than we have in South Africa.
Yeah.
Our riders don't necessarily ride under instruction from the management of the country, they'll ride for themselves. Whereas those other countries would have a strategic game plan.
Yeah, for
And there's a
like
pride
full on.
of
Yeah.
place that comes with being
Yeah, I mean,
selected for the
yeah.
team, but they'll also select you based on, they've got enough people to select, obviously.
Yeah,
But they'll select those people based on their ability to contribute to the team objective.
yeah.
They
So that
see
they
the
have a
political-
goal.
yeah,
Yeah, and
there's-
then
there's
they
the
put
political
people
side
in
to
to
it.
make that. Because I mean,
Getting a medal is a massive political positioning. You look at South
Yeah.
Africa's medal standing at the moment. I think we're still on 4.
yeah.
So
got a
we've
gold from Tatiana.
had Tatiana got a gold and a
and
silver.
and pushed us up.
Yeah, Alan got a bronze, and the Sevens rugby got a bronze. So those
Yeah.
are our medals at the
Yeah.
moment. Now that puts us about halfway through the field of medals
Yeah.
standings for the different countries around the world. But for China, America, UK, France, Italy,
Yeah, the top sides is a whole nother story.
they understand that it's all about going for medals. And
Yeah.
the problem in road racing for cycling, mountain bike, the XCO mountain biking, there's only one gold medal per gender available.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in each of those,
Small,
a lot
yeah.
of effort, one medal.
Yeah, one medal. Yeah.
Whereas track racing, as an example,
You've got
is
so
like
many
athletics.
disciplines.
There's
Yeah.
so many disciplines that
Yeah.
you've got massive. I think there's something like 23 medal opportunities.
Sure. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah,
So
it's
that
true.
changes the angle completely on it. And
Yeah.
it's like athletics is as well. So for the countries, a big effort, big push on that type of thing, and just be careful with that. Yeah.
It's a nice.
Anyway.
It's a nice Allen key for.
What size Allen key you got?
It looks like about a 4 mil, but it's square, so it's a bit weird. It's not a hex.
Either way.
No, that's a quad.
Hexagon. A quad. Yeah, it's a quad. Sorry.
Yeah,
Broke
never
the-
mind.
broke
Just
the.
wanna test
Anyway.
the reflexes thing.
Test it. See what he does. No, not on top. You're supposed to test on the tendon
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
tendon.
Hey. Smell good. It's like,
Anyway.
Into gear.
like my two-stroke. It took
Yeah.
a couple of kicks, but it went.
Yeah, my bum's sore now. Sorry. Those
No,
rocks
you
are
talk
hard.
about the injuries you guys have got. I had to start that generator today. And when it ran out of petrol, I wasn't starting it again. So
It's nice and quiet.
yeah, it was nice and quiet. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dom. Thank you.
Cool.
The
Thanks.
insights are always brilliant. We look forward to seeing you guys out there another
Cool.
time. And to everybody out there, hope you're watching the Olympics, having a jaw, riding a
Yeah.
bike. Get out and join an enduro. Go and check the guys out on the trails. Go and do a trail seeker. Go and do a
Yeah.
road race, whatever. Just get out on your bike. Go and have a jaw.
Yeah.
High five your mates. Not in the face.
Yeah.
High five them. And just be
Be lacquer.
lacquer.
Yeah.
Okay.
On
Enjoy
the
the
trails.
outdoors, man.
Daryl
Yeah.
Impey that says it, eh?
Yeah.
Folks, be lacquer.
Yeah.
Lacquer.
Be lacquer.
Yeah, we've got a lovely country.
We
I mean,
do.
best
Lots of
weather in the
trails to
world.
share. Yeah.
Okay, wraps it up.
Bye.
Donkey. Nice butt cheeks and stop cramping.
So sore. Still there, bro.
Probably didn't record.
Didn't. No, it did. I'm so stoked it did. Like half.